Welcome everybody to another edition of Live from the Den and the D. I'm your host, peoples-bey. I hope everybody had a fantastic day today. I had a lovely day. It's a beautiful day. Lately, I've been speaking to a few people that have been sharing some of the things that they have been experiencing in life. I've been listening to it and it's been resonating with me because I'm always trying to be a thinker. And I thought about some of the things in life that we go through. So this day, I would like to speak a little bit about the struggles of life. Something that no one is exempt from. For some time, life would have you questioning life itself. But you were given this life because you are strong enough to live it. And whatever life gives you, even if it hurts, and trust me, many times in life, you are going to hurt. Just be strong and act like you're okay. Because strong walls, they shake, but they never collapse. Whether you understand it or not, struggles are required in our lives in order to survive in life. Because in order to stand up, you got to first know what falling down feels like. Because you will never get better by focusing on the problems of life. You can only get better by focusing on the solutions that solve the problems of life. Because life is a circle of happiness, sadness, hard times, and good times. And if you're going through hard times in your life right now, just have faith. If you don't have faith, develop some faith that good times are on the way. Because the truth of the matter is that we all face hard times at one point or another in our lives of some kind, all of us. And you would never know the struggle that another person may be going through. Because behind every smile, there's a story of one's own personal struggles in life. And the truth is that everyone in life is going to hurt you some way or another. But you just have to find the right ones in life that are worth hurting for. Because like I said, we are all going to be faced at some point or another in our lives with challenges. Challenges that maybe we didn't ourselves even create. Maybe challenges that happen beyond our control or out of our control. But the difference is going to be how we respond to these challenges in our lives. Because you can either adopt the attitude that there's nothing that you can do about it, or you can see the challenges in your life as your call to action. Because life challenges are not supposed to paralyze us. They're supposed to help us to develop who we are. Because anyone can give up. It's the easiest thing in the world to do, and we all have done it at one point or another. We all have gave up on something that we should have done, an assignment, a relationship, something that we gave up on. There's somewhere in our lives where we aborted the whole process. We felt the first slight touch of any opposition. But to hold it together when everyone else would understand if you would give up. Now that's true strength. And it always seems as if it's the couples that are meant to be are the ones who go through everything that is meant to tear them apart. And then there are other cases in life where sometimes you have to try not to care so much, no matter how much you may care. Because sometime in life you may mean absolutely But just be mindful that even in the midst of difficult times in your life, there's always a hidden blessing that exists under all the superficial things that you may go through in your life. For there's always a rainbow waiting to burst forth after the rain. And for many of us, when we were much younger in life, we didn't quite understand the struggles of life because it hadn't fully opened itself up to us yet. We seen it, but we just couldn't quite grasp the depth of it because everybody around us was in a struggle. For our neighbors, for they didn't have no more than we had, nor did we have any more than they had. For we all had just enough to live comfortably, I guess you could say, with inside of the struggle. We didn't know or have the knowledge of the struggle that comes with the loss of someone because everybody was still there. We didn't know the struggle that comes with paying bills because we were much too young to have to pay any bills. We didn't know the pain and struggles that would go through trying to keep your sanity after your heart was broken because you were never heartbroken. But all these things, these different emotions that we hadn't yet experienced in life that caused so much pain and struggle in life, what we didn't know was that it was on the horizon and coming fast, straight toward us, with a sign in his hand saying, "Welcome to the struggles of life." And from that day forward, you were on a pursuit to gratify your own desires because you didn't want to struggle no more. And everything that you have experienced from that moment moving forward in your life has been a direct result of you gratifying your desires, whether they were good, bad, or ugly. Everything that you see around you today that you say is yours is a direct result of your desires. And by us in pursuit of gratifying our desires, we were also introduced to the struggles of life. And to be able to keep your desires, those things that you love the most around you, yes, it comes with a price. And one of them is time, which is limited in life. Another one is hard work, which many of us are already tired of doing. And yes, tears. many, many tears, which many of us has already shed. And a lot of this came out of the things that we desire. There's nothing in the world more appealing to you than your desires. And to gratify your desires will create more struggles for you in life than anything you could ever imagine. But don't get me wrong, because all of your desires and struggles in life are not meant to be all bad. Because some of your experiences in the struggles of life were there to teach you or to prepare you. Because life is like a photograph. You must learn how to use the negative in order to develop yourself. Because the struggles that you may be going through today is developing the strength in you that you may need tomorrow. Because 9 times out of 10, what you may be going through in life, the struggles that you are dealing with right now, trust me, you're going to see them all again. Maybe not in your personal life per se, but in someone else's life. And you may be just what they need to make it through that same struggle that you may be going through today. Because I know the struggle, I know it well, and it hurt. It hurts real bad. But it's making you, whether you know it or not, stronger. And a strong person make time to help others, even if they themselves are struggling with their own problems. Because we don't develop courage by being happy every day. We develop courage by surviving difficult times and challenging adversities. And to me, to be a hero, to me, is an ordinary individual who finds the strength to preserve and endure in spite of overwhelming obstacles. And through your journey in this struggle of life, you're going to be faced with some obstacles that are going to be overwhelming. But there's a lot of struggles in our lives that many ones went through that came out of the pursuit of one's own desires that could have been prevented. Because once your desires, whatever they may be, begin to overshadow the voice of reasoning within you, bad choices are made that not only affect you, because you can pass the same struggle that you are dealing with in life today right down to someone else. Now, as I said earlier, you can find yourself dealing with a struggle that you yourself didn't even create. And now it's beginning to start a ripple effect on people around you. It's causing problems for the children. The children are beginning to suffer. But sometimes you can bring more struggle in your life by trying to live above your means. By, as they say, biting off more than you can chew. Now that's something that we know we may all be guilty of now. The children are struggling not only at home, but in school. The family is torn apart because of the decision that one person may have made that caused a ripple effect on the whole entire family, to where they all are dealing with the same old struggle differently. The struggles that many ones may be experiencing in their lives today, they just may be hereditary. That was passed down through generation and generation. And the struggle that you may be dealing with today just have never been broken. It's not about being perfect in life. It's about being perfected in life. It's about effort. And when you bring that effort to the table every day, that's where transformations happen. That's how change occurs in your life. And once you begin to see change occur in your life, well, that's the beginning of breaking the struggle of life that you have been affected by for so many years. Because change is one of the laws of life. And for those who constantly look only to the past or only to the present are certainly the ones who will miss out on the future. Because the struggle is very, very real. Not only do we not want to spend the majority of our lives in the struggle. You don't want to be the one to continue to pass it down to the next generation. Because some of the struggles of our lives, you may encounter many, many defeats, where you're going to lose loved ones. You may go through losing your job without another job even in sight. You may experience a bad divorce, losing friends. There are many defeats you may go through in life. But you must never allow yourself to be defeated. In fact, it may be just necessary for you to encounter those defeats so you can know who you are and what you can rise from and how you can still come out on the other side on top. Just believe in yourself and all that you are, and know that there's something inside of you that is greater than any obstacle that may come your way. Because there are things in your life that you have to accomplish. Because there may be people in your life that's relying upon you. And you will be able to measure the size of your accomplishments in life by the obstacles that you have to overcome to reach your goal. Because the struggle of life is not just financial. It's just not a financial struggle. There's many different struggles in life. Struggles of failure, your job, stress, relationships, struggles with feeling empty, fear, loneliness, just feeling like every day feels like the same day, feeling like you are just living in a world that's constantly moving and you are just stuck in one place with your feet in cement, with no way out and no help. Just a lonely, empty feeling of no hope, and feeling like you have to deal with all of these emotions by yourself, with your entire family around and no one is reaching out to you. But what a struggle that is, to feel that struggle. Then you have ones who are dealing with the struggle of grief. Sometimes it takes years to get over grief and to make peace with it. And sometimes you never get over it. Even though you know that death is a part of life, you still struggle with the reality of it. Then you're dealing with the struggle of homelessness. Homelessness, but there are 600,000 people on the streets of America that are suffering from homelessness in this country. A country that prides itself on democracy. And 21% of those people that are homeless are dealing with what is known as mental illness. And they dealing with a particular suffering where many of them have received little to no help at all. And then you got 16% of them suffering from some form of substance abuse. Young and old alike. And this is just to name a few of the things that we go through in life, because some of the struggling of life is hard. And your struggles in life isn't going anywhere, but they will be here as long as you are here. For we all have a story that we are writing about our struggles in our lives. And in that story, there's some happy moments, some sad moments, some moments where we just feel empty, moments of betrayal, moments where we didn't know how we were going to get out of a situation, moments where we didn't even know how we got into that situation. But all those moments in our lives, for you made them out. For that shows your resilience in life. And once you learn how to be resilient in life, then you have learned how to embrace the beautiful broad spectrum of the human experience. Because one of the human experiences in life is the struggle of life. So don't feel as if life is always picking on you, or always feeling like you are a victim of some sort of circumstance. Life, whether you rich, poor, young, old, doesn't make a difference of your persuasion, your nationality, your ethnicity. For life in many ways treats us all the same way. For you are unique, just like everybody else. Just think about it. Some of the most beautifulest people we have known in our lives are those who have known defeat, for those who have known suffering, for those who have known all about the struggles of life, for they have known all about the loss of loved ones and have found their way out of those depths of life. But we all get a turn to find our way out, the depths and the struggles of life. And many times, it's the struggles of life that is our guide through life. Because how we choose to look at the challenges and failures in our lives will determine the outcome of our lives. We must learn to study our struggles, our failures, and our weaknesses in life. We must learn how to correct, grow from, and overcome them all. And once we learn and master that principle, nothing will be able to stop you ever again. And again, most of your struggles of life will come from what it is that you desire. But always remember that one day you will tell a story of how you overcame what you went through in life. And it will be someone else's survival guide. So keep writing your story and keep on through the struggle. And never let the struggle of life get you down. Because as I said, you are unique, just like everyone else. So learn how to reach someone in life that may be struggling. But the mastery of it all is that you have to learn the art of how to meet them where they are. A lot of times we want to meet people in the struggles of life, and we want to preach and go through all those things with them, instead of first just being a helping hand, a caring hand. There's no faster way in life to reach a person in the struggles of life than that of love. A person don't have to know what my persuasions is, what I believe in, what my faith is. A person just got to know that you care. And once you raise them up to where they are able to be strong enough to stand up on their own, then you can introduce them to the things that gave you the strength to stand up on your own. But you don't want to use that which freed you to enslave another. Learn how to meet everybody on the level that they're on. But do it all in love. Because the struggle of life will be here as long as you are here. So search out someone today to be kind to in life. Excuse me. And maybe, just maybe, in your search of others, someone will find you and be kind to you. Until next time, love one another and be kind to each other. Have a peace. Peace.